Good morning. Happy Friday. Kaitlyn and I are taking separate cars because this is one of those days where she can leave school really early. And I have PLC after school. So there's no point in her sitting there for like 3 hours waiting for me. So I'm flying solo. I am so glad that it's Friday because even though, seriously, we only had a few days of school this week, like this is day 3, and we only went one day at a time this week. We were off Monday for President's Day. We had school Tuesday. We were off Wednesday for like an inclement weather ice snow day, and we went yesterday. So 2 days in a row today. Even though we only had 3 days this week, I'm just really pooped. And it's just because I'm run down, you know, and I have a sinus infection, pretty sure, so I probably need to go to the doctor. But I'm just trying to make it through so I can get everything done and come home and rest for the weekend. So I got my newsletter done last night, and I'll work on my lesson plans over the weekend as I've been doing. I forgot to show my outfit last time I vlogged, so I'll try to show you this one because this one, it's jeans day, and so I've been saving this shirt for a jeans day, and it's really cute, so I want to show that to you for sure. And I need to test like a maniac today. Well, not too bad. I need to give a time pre-assessment so that we can change our power hour math intervention enrichment groups for Monday. And I need to give the money post-assessment because we're done with our money section. Time and money are in the same chapter, but they're like divided out. So like the money was the first 7 lessons, and then time just 4 lessons. And one of them I think you can do over 2 days, which I mean, honestly, any of them you can do over 2 days. If you feel like your kids need more, you give them more, because that's what we do, right? Anyway, I'm done with the money section, and then doing the Mathville yesterday gave them even more money practice. So hopefully they do really, really well on the money assessment. Plus, we've done money in power hour for the last 3 weeks, maybe 4. I think 4 weeks. So really, they've had lots and lots of practice with money. So I'm hoping that everybody does pretty well on their money assessment. But I'm gonna need to give that like first thing when they get there today. I even told them yesterday before we left. I said, hey guys, tomorrow morning is gonna be a little different because since we didn't have school on Wednesday, it kind of threw our schedule off a little, and I need to have you guys take a couple of math tests, really quick ones, well, fairly quick ones. Tomorrow morning when you come in, don't grab your AR books right away. Just unpack your backpack like you always do. We'll use the restroom, and then we're gonna take a time test and just telling time on a clock. And I said, this is a pre-assessment, which means we haven't studied all the different types of time. Like in first grade, we do time to the hour, time to the half hour. And then in power hour, I usually had one of the higher groups. And so I actually taught time to the 15 minutes and time to the 5 minutes. And even got down to time to the minute with some of the kids. So I've taught all of it because those were second grade skills. We're like, well, let's just keep going. So some of the kids have already done that. So I'm hoping that a lot of them do really well on the time. But then I went and I said, but I do not want you to be upset or sad or feel terrible about yourself if you don't know all of the answers to the clocks. Because like I said, this is a pre-assessment. Pre means before you do something. So this is before we're studying it together in our math lessons. So if you don't understand it, it's okay. This is just to help us know where we need to put you in power hour so it's the right fit for you. So you're where you need to be to learn something you don't already know. And they're like, okay, because inevitably I have someone that gets really upset with themselves and feels like a failure, honestly, because they don't know all the answers. And I'm like, guys, we haven't learned this yet. Don't be hard on yourself like that. That's why we're here. We're here to learn. And this just tells me if you already know it, you don't need to do it again. You can do something a little more challenging. That's all that is. So they understood that. And then I said, also, we need to take our money test because we're done with money with our chapter. I mean, I hope that they continue to remember the money, right? It's not just an isolated skill that you just forget about later. But we're going to do that today too. But I need to do the clock one first because I need to have those tests graded by lunchtime and put into the new grid so we can sort groups so we can start Monday. And then we've been blessed to be given time during PLCs today to work on our units of instruction as the grade level. So that's awesome because it's a big deal. It's a big chunk. So thankfully we'll get to do that, but we're going to need to have some data to put in there, and the data comes from the money unit because that's what we did ours on. So I'll be whipping that out and trying to get it graded by the end of the day when we have our PLCs. I will do the best I can. So that is going to be good. It's going to be a good day. I woke up with the most awful headache today, like around 2 o'clock this morning, and I'm like, ugh. So I know it's the sinus stuff, so I decided to get up. I heated a corn bag. I took some sinus medicine. I took some extra strength Tylenol. I got some water, and I ate a few crackers so that the medicine wouldn't upset my stomach. This morning, I am using my awesome new travel cup from Kate, my secret galentine, not so secret anymore. And I am excited because it's keeping my coffee nice and warm. And it's microwavable and dishwasher safe. So awesome, awesome, awesome. I don't normally bring hot coffee to school, but I'm like, I think I'm gonna need all the help I can get today to keep my head clear, because the heat helps kind of decongest you, and the caffeine kind of helps keep the headache at bay a little better. And I've tried to, like I said, I've tried to drink extra water today already. I took water in the bathroom with me so I could sip on it while I was getting ready for school this morning. And that's why I have no lipstick on, because I've been drinking my coffee and I don't want to get lipstick all over that cute mug. So I want to make it nice looking as long as possible. I am getting close to being at school, so yay. And I'm going to be putting out those fish blocks today for the kids that come in for morning room. And also, if we get a chance to do Friday Fun Club, which I'm not sure, I'm going to try. If we do that today, then they can also use the morning tubs for Friday Fun Club as well. I want to get the fish blocks put in one of the tubs this morning before they get there. Or I could do it while they're there. It's not a big deal. And I just want to put a label on the lid real fast, which I've got them printed out. I just need to cut them and tape them in. But I grabbed 2 of the containers from the other car that I never took into the building so that I could put a fish blocks tub out. And I also found, I mentioned this the other day, I found another one of those balanced wooden things that I'd gotten over the summer or right at back to school time from Target. And also some of those make an equation kind of things, the little twisty wheel thingies. Also the kind where you can make words. So I think they'll enjoy them. Maybe. We'll see. There's something different, so that kind of makes it more fun too, because it's something new. I'm also going to let them use the new brick picks things that I made up if we have Friday Fun Club today. Oh, I forgot to tell you. Yesterday, when I was getting the kids ready for dismissal, I happened to look in the cubby area and it was spotless. I'm not kidding, not a single thing on the floor. And I went, oh my goodness, guys, look how clean the cubbies are. I never said a word. I didn't ask them to go pick stuff up, nothing. And I went, oh my goodness, you guys rock, you're awesome. I said, I think that deserves some bond bucks. And not just one. I think you deserve more than one. They're like, 2? I said, I think maybe more than that, because that's pretty amazing. Like, I never said a word. You just did it, which is awesome. And I want you to continue being so awesome and responsible. So I did make up $5 bond bucks. So I told them that this morning when they came in, they would all get a $5 bond buck. And they were like, they were so excited. Plus, I didn't give them anything for the last time when they cleaned up, but I did have to tell them to clean up that time. So I figure it's all going to even out. So they're super excited. Now they're like, do we get to spend our money on Friday? I said, well, I don't think so this Friday, because we've only done bond bucks like 2 days. So really, and I don't even have the menu thing done because I totally forgot about it. So I need to make up the menu this weekend. I said next Friday for sure. I promise we're going to do it next Friday. So it'll be the Friday bond buck store or whatever. But I think what I'm going to do is, since a lot of the things that they want to do are like, they're like coupon kind of things, sort of like they're privileges. I am going to probably get Suits-tastic's coupon sets, because she has awesome ones and she swears by them. It's just the best thing ever. and it saves her having to have a treasure chest, which I'm still going to keep my treasure chest just because it's full of stuff right now. When I get to the point where there's not much left in there, then I may just get rid of it altogether. I don't know. But, so that'll give me a chance to, like, purchase that from TpT, print them off, and I don't know if I'm going to laminate them or not. I don't know. And then they can pick out what they want. Or you could put them in, like, trading card pockets and a binder. That might be good. They can shop through there. That might be good. And then whenever they turn them in, you just put it back in the sleeve, and it's reusable. So that might be a better deal than having throwaway pieces that I'm constantly having to print off and cut out. And I had found a whole box of laminating film. Sorry, we're on the bridge, so it's really bumpy. I found a box of laminating film that I used for some of the Mathville stuff, and I'm like, yay, so I've got plenty of that. So I can do that while I'm sitting on the couch, relaxing, and just enjoying. Not having to be too terribly mobile and productive over the weekend. So I think that's a plan. Today, I'm going to put with my weekend video because I was ahead of things. I already have Saturdays and Sundays videos uploaded and scheduled to release. Yay. So I can just kind of take it easy tonight. I don't have to try to scramble at the last second editing and uploading tonight and hope that it works. So yay me, I'm ahead of things. Woo! Okay, I'm almost at school, so I'm going to say goodbye for now. But I'm going to try to check back in at the end of the day and let you know how things went. And I'll show you my outfit, probably at home. Because it just works better because I can get a better angle. Like, I have a different, like, tripod at home, and I can angle it to where you can see my whole self. So I think that's what we'll do. All right, I'll check back with you later. Hello, it is the end of the day on Friday, and I'm headed home. Woo, this was quite a day. It was good. I had a headache most of the day. The weather is rainy and gross, so I'm sorry if my windshield wipers are being loud in the background. I kind of need them to see. So I just left school. I tried to clean up my room just a little bit because it was a little bit of a mess. It's not great, but it's better. I had stuff all over my table this morning from Mathville, so I picked that up and kind of moved it behind my table because I wasn't going to be sitting at the table today. And before I left, I put everything from Mathville into that big bin that I'd carried stuff in, and so it's ready to come home or wherever. But I didn't want to bring it out because it's raining and it would have ruined everything. So I will wait until a better day. It can just sit there. We worked on nonfiction animal reports today, and the students did a great job. I mean, I let them pick whatever book they wanted off the table that I had, and there were like 30 books to pick from. So they were all able to find something they were interested in. And then the awesome reading teacher came in, and we did our co-teaching thing together. We just went around and helped the students find the information in their book that they needed for their report. So stuff like the animal's diet, where does the animal live, the habitat, what does it look like, are there any predators that would eat this animal? And then there were 3 spots for fun facts about the animal. Now I said, is it possible that maybe your book won't have some of that information in it? And they're like, yeah. I said, what do you do? And they're like, just put a question mark. And I said, well, yeah, you could, but aren't we going to just try to find it somewhere else? And they're like, oh yeah. So one of the things that we had time to do today, which was so awesome, was to go on Epic on the iPads and have them look for books that were about those animals. They had tons and tons of nonfiction books there. They thought it was really cool, and they got a lot done. Most of them found all of the information that they needed to start their report, which is really cool. So I think what I might want to do is let them make a keynote that's kind of like a digital book, because it's sort of like a PowerPoint presentation where they can use some of those nonfiction text features that we've learned about. They could make a table of contents. They could make a glossary. They could find a map of the area where their animal lives. And they could find a picture and put captions with their animal picture. So I think that'd be really awesome. We might be able to throw in a couple of other things too. Like maybe a table that shows what they eat or something. So that would be nice. They'll hit a whole bunch of those text features that they've learned about and that they know to look for when they're reading nonfiction books. Very cool. I broke out Critter Ball today to do some math review. Now it was money counting, and I did give the test today. So we played critter ball. They loved it. Loved it. I said, would you guys like to play this again? Yay! I even had one student squeal from excitement. I said, oh, thank you. So I'm happy that they liked it. I just did the simple version today. They didn't roll the die or anything. They just, whatever cup their critter went into, that's what they counted as their money that they got. That was really awesome. I did have to take some bond bucks today because I had a few that weren't following directions, and I had warned them. I said, you know, if you're not following directions, you're gonna owe me a bond buck. I am bringing more bond bucks home to cut this weekend so that I have a plethora of them, because I have a feeling they're gonna start earning them left and right. I also need to be stickering them like crazy so they can earn lots of stickers on their sticker charts, because it's already the end of February and we only have 1 quarter left in a couple weeks, and then school will be out. So I want them all to have the opportunity to get to that rainbow card so we can have that awesome rainbow party. I started watching Jeremy Michelbook's latest video about his interview, and I haven't gotten very far because I keep getting interrupted. You know, like work gets in the way, and like family time gets in the way, and sleeping and stuff. So I watched a little bit of it as I was getting ready for school today, and then I had to leave. So I just stopped it where it was, and I'll catch up with it later. I can probably catch up and watch the whole thing tomorrow, because I'll have a lot of time in the morning that's just me time, because I get up way earlier than the rest of my family. That's when I like to do my planning and my looking around for things and finding activities for power hour and doing all kinds of stuff like that, because it doesn't take away family time. It works out really well. And I can also watch YouTube and just watch whatever I want, because I don't have to worry about if someone doesn't like what I'm watching. I think we're probably going to get a pizza tonight. That's what we normally do on a Friday. I don't know if we're going to get a movie or not. There really aren't a lot of movies out right now that I'd be interested in watching, so I may just wait on that. I'm trying to think, what else did we do today? Mostly we did some tests. We did some math tests. One of them was the coins counting assessment to end our chapter, well, to end our section of the chapter on money, and to put into our unit of instruction that's due very soon. We worked on that during our PLC today, and we got it all squared away. So we just need to go in and change a few things that we did personally with our class and add some pictures. And I got some pictures of Critter Ball that I'm going to put in there, which was really cool. Also like, hey guys, I'm going to be taking pictures of you while you're playing, and it's just to put into this big thing for the teachers. And they're like, oh. I said, well, I mean, I could send them to your parents too. And I did send a few pictures on Remind today. Yesterday I sent some pictures of Mathville. I said, hey, ask your student about Mathville when they get home today. And then today I said, we played Critter Ball today. Be sure and ask your student about it. And I put a picture of what it looked like and the recording sheet so that they would have some idea what I was talking about. And I also sent them a picture of the schedule for Read Across America Week, because we're having dress-up days and Monday's hat day. I also sent the note home, but you know how sometimes notes don't always make it all the way home. Sometimes they get lost on the bus because they like to look through their stuff on the bus and they drop things. So hopefully everybody will get that. I think the parents really enjoy getting those Remind messages. I know I would if I was a parent. I was always excited to get my daughter's newsletter when she was in elementary school. That was super cool. I was able to send the newsletter home today on time too, because I got it done last night. I was a good girl, got it all done. I normally get it done right away. Last week I was just, I don't know. It messed me up when we didn't have school Friday, I guess, because I normally send it home on Fridays. So that's okay. I just emailed it to everyone, and then I sent it home on Tuesday. So they got the information somehow. I'm kind of looking forward to a sort of normal-ish week next week, even though it'll be Read Across America Week, so it'll be totally normal, but the schedule itself should be fairly normal because we don't have any special days off. We don't have any assemblies. We'll have some special visitors for the week, but that'll be okay. And it's just going to be nice, I think. It's going to be nice. The weather's not supposed to be bad. I mean, it's going to be kind of drizzly, yucky like it is today, probably part of the time. But it's not supposed to be super cold or snowy or polar vortexy or anything like that. So we should have school every day next week. And we can get caught up on some things because I would like my kids to finish up their nonfiction report by the end of the week. But they are well on their way. They have their facts and they have the information that they wanted to get, most of it. And I think we can whip that out, just the bare bones, the skeleton of it, in another day. And then they can start actually writing. They can get their topic sentence, they can do their introduction, they can write their facts and expand on their facts, they can make a conclusion. So I think it's going to be good. I do think I want them to use their nonfiction text features if possible. So we'll try to add that in. I think they'll really enjoy that. If nothing else, I can go super low tech and I can make a printable that they can just literally cut and paste onto. We'll just have to see what there's time for. I'd rather do the digital version because I think that would be great. And that's one of our standards is to use digital sources and resources. So that would be cool. And since I'm now an Apple certified teacher, I should be using some of my technology. I don't think I have any super big plans this weekend other than getting my lesson plans together. Oh, we're starting time next week for our intervention groups for math. So I will be doing a group that is time to the 5-minute interval, which I did last year in first grade. So I should have my resources saved from there. So that's a starting point. I think that'll be great. I have lots of second grade resources that I can use for that because, like I said, I used them in first grade. So I think I'm going to be good with that. There are lots of kids in that group, which is awesome because that's right at grade level. We do have some that just needed a little bit of review of time to the hour and a half hour. And I think after just a little bit of exposure to that again, they're going to be like, oh yeah, I remember this now. Because when we did the pre-test, I think they were all a little bit like, I don't remember this. So I think really they're just a little rusty on it. But they'll be good. We can always move them out of the lower groups and move them up to the higher groups when they're back on track. Alright, I'm coming up my exit, which is really exciting. So I'll be going home very soon. I am not going to stop anywhere. I'm just going to go home. It is so yucky out here. So yucky gross. It's just gray and drizzly, and you can probably see it in the background. Rainy and lovely day. Which is probably why I'm not feeling the greatest, because this kind of weather tends to make me just achy and feel kind of gross. But I get to go home and snuggle my kitties and put on my jammies and just kind of relax. Just be for a while. That'll be nice. I feel like I need to take a day and just go into my classroom and just purge some things and get things shaped up again, because I'm getting the piles again and I don't like it. And I know that I have some things and they're getting hard to find sometimes. I need to clean my closet out more, you know. Story of my life. There's always more you could do, right? Yes. Kaitlyn was so frustrated this morning because she went to school as normal and she normally goes to her special classes in another town. They didn't have them today and she didn't know that. And if she'd known that, she wouldn't have had to be at school for another 2 hours. So she was a little annoyed that she didn't know these things. And she said, apparently they announced it at school yesterday, but whenever they announce stuff over the loudspeakers, like through the school, you can't hear what they're saying. So she didn't hear the announcement and didn't have a clue. And I was like, oh, I'm sorry. And she would have only had one class today because this was her day that she could leave early. So she would have had one class and then gone home. But she had to sit in the library for a couple hours because she didn't have her gardening classes and things. So I'm like, well, maybe you can get some homework done at least or something. Poor kid. She was just like, I could have slept longer. I could have stayed home longer. And I'm like, well, sorry. Kaitlyn is going to be going to music contest soon. And I have volunteered to do whatever because we're hosting it here. Or our district is hosting it this year, and so I volunteered to be whatever I need to be. I was a door monitor last year, so it'll probably be something like that. All you do is just kind of make sure that people are kind of quiet in the hallway, and you send the people in when it's their turn. You kind of keep track of who's where. Just kind of try to keep them on schedule if possible. It was no big deal last year. Pretty easy. When I get home, I will show you my cute little shirt that I ordered. And I showed it to everyone today, and they're like, oh, that's cute. I showed it to our resource officer, and he goes, oh, my wife would love that shirt. She loves shirts like that. I'm like, yep, I found it on Facebook, ordered it from there. I finally remembered to show my kids at the end of the day. I'm like, guys, I totally forgot to show you my shirt. And so they're like, ah, that's funny. So we all enjoyed it. It was fun. All in all, I'd say this week was really good. We only had 3 days, so I mean, how can that be bad right there? But they were just, I mean, even though it was a short week, we got a lot done. I felt very productive this week, like super organized and very productive. And I felt like a lot of learning took place. So although we had 2 days off, I still felt like it was a really good learning week for us. And kids are on track to get their goals met for AR, and we're right on track with our pacing guide for things, and they're understanding the concepts really well. So I'm very happy with things. Okay, I'm gonna go home as soon as I can get out of this traffic, and then I'll show you my outfit, and then I'll probably say goodnight. Hello, I made it home, yay! It's like raining herds of cats out there. It's really, really, really bad. So I'm happy to be inside because I forgot, oh, I don't get to park in the garage because Kaitlyn's parked in the garage. Fun. That's okay. It's not like it's gonna mess my hair up or anything. So today I wore this special shirt, which I'll show you in just a minute. I've got these earrings that are just like cheapy ones from Cato. I've got this cheapy ring from Walmart. I've got a couple of Alex and Andy bracelets. I've got my snow globe one and my Valentine one. I've got my awesome Yode watch, and the giveaway will be over by the time you see this video, so I won't be talking about that too much. I do like their watches though, so they're really cool. My nails are the Impress nails from Kiss. I really like them. Super cute. Okay, I have some sweater shoes on from Maurice's, some jeans from Old Navy. This plaid soft flannel shirt is from Walmart from last year. And then I've got this special shirt that I'll show you in just a minute. So let me back up so you can see the whole thing. Isn't that the cutest thing ever? My kids about fell over from the laughing. They thought it was so cool. So if you noticed, I still have scads of paper left over from Mathville that I need to clean up, but I just was not motivated to do it yet. So I'll be doing that this weekend. I'm moving it. I'm not gonna throw it away because that's a lot left over. And so I can make something else with it. I have some more project boards left over. I have 4. So one of the kids was like, hey, we could do that with reading too. We could like have a reading village or something. I'm like, it's not a bad idea. Hi, Mango. Hello, photo bomber. Mango says hi. Yeah, just have a seat there, kid. Can you say hi to the people? Mango, 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 Mango. There he is. Hi, baby. She just decided this was a really comfy spot to lay down. I'm sure this flannel feels pretty good. He's here. Don't have a monkey on my back, but I have a kitty on my back. You silly girl. Okay, on that silly note, I'm gonna go and I'm going to change into my pajamas. And I have flannel pajamas that are just like this. So I'm gonna probably put those on. They're fleecy, actually. My kids are like, oh my gosh, this is so soft. I'm like, yes, it is. It's very comfortable too. So I'm gonna go get even more comfy if that's even possible. And I'm gonna take out my contacts and all that stuff and just relax and enjoy not having to do anything for a little bit. I hope you had a great week. This will probably be tacked onto my weekend vlog. So by the time you see this, you will have already had a weekend. Hello. I will see you next time. Say bye, Mango. Mango, say bye. Bye, baby. Good morning, happy Sunday. So I wasn't going to even leave the house today, but when I went to use my computer, I found my charging cord had been chewed in half. Onyx had gotten into my charging cord again. She hasn't done that for a very long time, but she did it again. Grr. So I'll be headed to my classroom to get my charging cord from there, and I've already placed my order from Amazon. It's okay. I needed to do a little bit of shopping anyway. I'll just do it today instead of tomorrow, and then maybe I can just come home after school and relax. So I'm going to take you along with me. I'm going to go to Dollar Tree, my classroom, and Walmart to grab some things. I'm in the building. The alarm was going off. I was like, ah, because that one door that goes through was not open. And I'm like, let's go this way. I think I can turn the lights on. Oh, yay. I don't go up the stairs unless it's light. Okay, anyway, I was saying, the alarm was going off, and I'm like, because you only have like so many seconds to disarm it before they automatically call the police from the alarm system. So, did not want to be that person. So I'm like, oh, I haven't done this for so long. What are my codes? Oh my gosh. Okay, I was prepared, sort of. But like I said, the pass-through doors were not open like they normally are when the code's been set. So I had to go through the office. But it was okay, I heard it going beep, beep, beep. So I hurried. All right, I'm stopping in my classroom to get my charging cord. Since Onyx chewed up my personal one, gotta bring my school one home and use it. Ah, I wondered where my testing sign was. It's on my door, yay. Put that back. My husband's waiting for me in the car. Having coordination issues. Let's put this dude back over there. Whew. Okay. You want to see the hot mess? It's kind of semi-organized. Looks really bad there. That's all the Mathville stuff right there. It's all pretty much contained in one thing though. Yeah, it's all in here. I don't feel like grabbing it right now, but I'll get my cord. All this glory. Okay. Let me grab it here. Oh my goodness, it's long. Come here, you. Oh, one more loop. Oh dear. Okay. Oh, there. Okie dokie. Bye, room. See you tomorrow. Now we get to go set the alarm. Oh, let me get my little door stopper thingy. Put it back in there. Those come from Amazon if you're interested. They're called stoppies. They're awesome. Okay. Let me show you this. I didn't show you before. I put the kids' States of Matter snowman out. This is one of my team teachers. These are landforms. Forests, islands, rainforest, glaciers, volcanoes, a field, a valley. and got my charger. We went to Walmart and got all the things there. We went to Target and I got a bag of chips. Right? I know, are you shocked? And we went to Dollar Tree. Didn't find what I was looking for at the Dollar Tree there. Found what I was looking for in the Dollar Tree where I live. Now we're cleaning the car and getting gas. Probably grabbing something for lunch and going home. And then I can collapse for a little bit because I need to take some sinus medicine. I do not look that great and I do not feel that great. So I'm going to go home and get all the things done to get me ready for the week. And I'll show you what I'm planning.